Last time we had the two doctors.
Yes, we did. I don't think it was one of Robert Holmes' best, but I still liked it. Yeah, did you say we're on the season finale?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
cool.
been a weird season. It feels like there was something missing.
No, there wasn't.
Okay.
Last time we watched was Two Doctors.
Okay, alright.
I distinctly remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right. Okay, he's back writing. Well, we shall see.
I mean, technically he's never stopped writing.
Well, you know, in terms of making the story, yeah, it's not quite Spain this time.
The snow in Spain falls mainly here.
Horse already dead. But that doesn't change the fact
Oh.
that was my lunch.
You threw it
The
in.
last time I
So-
ate more of your nut roast rolls.
I like the idea of the Sixth Doctor cooking nut roast rolls in the TARDIS kitchen. Seems so weird to me.
Is there anything in the cookbook about?
Oh my god.
Jewelry makeup before the president arrives.
Yeah, that was his title.
The Doctors, yeah. Yeah.
It all lines up. Other than this.
It's good makeup, isn't it? Ugh.
For those of you who are appreciative of the humanoid female form, we have a maiden in distress. Not often we get one of those around here. Usually this place is as quiet as a grave. Remember, though I am playing swinging 60s sound,
Oh!
you are in suspended animation, as we don't tolerate.
Hold on! Hold!
Shut the door.
Oh! And down for us too. Okay.
My daughter has worked.
I can order Daleks to decapitate.
No.
So there's about 7 different things happening already.
It doesn't make it easy on you, does it?
And Daleks and Davros.
Looks like somebody could be in for a sudden deep frosting. But seriously though, guys, I think it's time to cool down the pace a little.
Dear wife Vanilla, is still very much alive. Would like to send you her fondest and her sincerest love. Yeah, she still misses you, my man.
Yes, do you get what he's doing?
Yes.
He's entertaining dead people.
Dalek is not available.
Speak to her. Ah! Right of the night to the money.
I'm aware of that, great healer. I would willingly sell the bones of Vogel here if it was not
Slight view of that would be him.
You see how devoted we are.
Lieutenant has been murdered.
Ridiculous, you. Oh, I do wish you'd get used to my sense of humor.
Sorry, Mr. Chopo.
Meanwhile, outside.
Sure.
Right. This place isn't.
Now listen, guys. I don't wish.
But never mind that.
Kill me, child!
I can't!
Take it out, look into everything. Oh no! Going somewhere.
I want to slip in unnoticed.
Well, you are definitely not that.
The great healer sent for me.
Yes, child. I have been watching your progress this last 2 months.
Yeah, I've not really commented on it, but the thing that I was in the
Thank you.
Great.
his new
Good attitude to
his new
yourself.
station.
And
There's a bit more going on than
Mr.
the
Joker?
traditional sort of half Dalek
Yeah.
I can speak to you.
chair.
Tell him.
Here's a chair.
Kind of.
I don't know, some sort of machinery.
Well, particularly
However,
deadly
all
piece of
it's got.
machinery.
Hey guys, what's going on here? This guy looks like a walking dead. Hey. No.
Oh.
Don't you like it? It's not a bad likeness. Dad, see what? Someone's got you!
Oh! Alright. Let's think about this for a minute. There is at least a lot of things happening.
At least a lot.
At least a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of it. Yeah, it's just Eric said script editing his own script.
Can you imagine he receives it in the mail? Oh, who wrote this? Oh.
Yeah, there's all these different things going on, and they all feel so different as well.
Yeah.
Some are wacky, some are like serious, and you know.
There's some really dark moments in this.
Yeah, and then it cuts to, oh right, we're back into the show.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very much. Yeah, it doesn't hold your hand.
No, but Earthshock and Resurrection, like they were consistently like.
They had the same tone.
Yeah, they sort of knew what it was. This is everything.
It does have quite. Yeah. There's more. But even the comedy in it, the comedy DJ guy, even that's fairly like dark because he's entertaining dead people. It's a really cool idea. I'm not sure it's executed quite.
Well, I didn't really. All I got from it is that I don't know.
Well, they're in suspended animation in that place, but yeah. Or they are well.
Yeah, the fact that it's the fact that everything's just sort of thrown in, kind of.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it anyway. There's just.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like DJ here, Dr. Berry there, Daleks there, other people there, that sort of thing.
Then you've got Tassin Beaker and...
Oh yeah.
What's her name?
5.
And now we've also got the Kara and the people who are dealing with Davros.
Oh yeah, that too.
And Orsini and his squire who are now going to apparently assassinate Davros.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are a lot of threads. I don't know if you noticed the director. It's Graham Harper again from Caves of Androzani.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, I mean it's moving along fine.
Yeah.
Like I was entranced just the whole way.
It is a tough watch. There's some really hard to watch scenes, I think. But nothing overly gruesome. I think it's a good level, actually.
Well, yeah, I suppose there is a bit of that. I did mean the sort of pacing of it, like the 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Went by pretty reasonably.
Yeah. But there's a scene where Natasha kills her father.
Yeah. Yeah.
That. And where the person that she's there with is being tortured with his alcohol poisoning.
Oh, what is that? What it was?
He was drinking alcohol. He was drunk, and they used it then to torture him.
Oh right, okay.
And you could see they'd all been like scratched and cut on their face at the end. I don't know if you can see that.
I did not catch that.
And she had like a big old bruise down the side of her face. It's a really dark stuff.
It feels like you're just making that up.
I wasn't making it up.
That now.
No.
No, I did not. I don't know.
They've not. To me, it feels like this is a part 1 of 4 in a way.
Okay.
That's where we would
Well,
be.
what? Well, with all the other stuff going on, that could make up multiple parts.
Well, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, this is very complicated.
This might need another watch.
Yeah, I think it does. It often.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that in the future, but we haven't even finished it yet.
No,
so-
you already want to rewatch this.
Yeah. Ready to find out what happens in all 5 storylines. The Doctor once again has his likeness, built on some kind
Yeah.
of monument.
Yes,
And it
that
fell
is
on
true. This one fell on him. Yeah, that's where we left off. So the reason for that actually
Oh, okay. No.
is so John Nathan Turner was like, I've got a big statue of the 6th Doctor. I don't know how or why he had it. And he said to the writer, "Lord, I want you to put it in the episode somehow. Just get it in there."
Well,
Anyway.
yeah.
Father, I'm not dead yet.
Whoa.
Goodbye, my pretty.
All as the planet Necros.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you should. That's a little like the DJs on Earth.
Maybe this is Earth. In the vast future.
Yeah, we'll clear our minds.
Not without the express permission of the great healer.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
I might have met him before.
When he does, not only will I be rid of that troublesome Davros, but I will control the food supply for the whole galaxy. You are very good, my new state. President Thor, well, I'd quite like to meet the DJ.
I'm out this way.
DJ.
No, it's alright. I'm okay.
Never heard it pronounced like that. It's like
She's American.
I mean,
We just go back to Forest.
I'm trying to think. It's like.
Don't think about it too much.
Okay,
It's not a plot point.
fine.
Have a nice day.
You are a prisoner. You will not resist. Break him.
Okay, so I kind of decided to kind of base my style of presentation on him, you know?
Well, it's very good.
How dare you enter unannounced?
You will come with us. You will be taken to Davros.
That was a bit elaborate.
You will obey.
He lies as freely as you pick up women.
Oh, so that's what this is.
You're okay.
I'm sorry.
I would rather run away with my mother than own a fallen creeper. You could be cruel.
For a fact, more, and it is like you.
And he backed by vigorous the height of passion.
The great healer has ordered I am to kill you.
On with your word.
I hate you. Will be exterminated.
You know what? I don't think I care about this story anymore.
Destroy that grappling DJ!
No.
Please get out of my way.
You are old, Orsi. You are reflections of God. Do you think you're the first to try and kill me?
Was it meant to be hovering?
Yeah,
Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
it's not the best effect. And I've got CGI on as well.
Maybe that's it.
Oh, Sky! Satisfied!
We always cut back to the right after the most just dark moment. Oh snap! Oh no! No! Why?
Famine was one of its major problems. Turn them into food. A scheme that has earned me great acclaim.
But did you bother to tell anyone they might be eating their own relatives?
Certainly not. You sent for us.
That's right.
Where is Davros?
I'll take you to him, but first, can we discuss our deal?
So we've got classic and new Daleks.
One used for experimentation only. But you know,
Whoa!
Stay where you are. You are to be taken back to Skaro to stand trial for crimes against the Daleks.
When was the last time we were in Scout?
Once you've gone, it's
Destiny.
a good place again.
Yes.
If you said that,
I shall return.
I shall be waiting. I have the power to just
Been through this before.
Hey, you out there!
You
Get
will
it?
remain in the
Now,
laboratory.
raise the Daleks! They don't like you!
I was ready to pass. I cannot see. I was ready to pass.
Yeah, he thought it was weird. Peter Davison holding a pistol. Now Colin Baker's holding a machine gun.
I could have told the cease to have any practical function.
And fired it at a Dalek.
Davros has used it.
With all the things in this, it's just another addition to the
Davros has created a demand for synthetic protein.
You were right!
Davros, get away. I suppose anywhere will be peaceful after Necros. All right. I'll take you to.
season that was looking really, really good,
Okay.
and then I don't know what happened.
Were you not a fan of that one?
I don't know. I mean, the first part had
You were very confused by it.
way too many things going on. I mean, how else can you follow up with only one more part?
Well, if you remember Resurrection of the Daleks, that did have, that one of the things we talked about there was that there's lots of different kind of not really related plots. Remember the Daleks, their plan was to resurrect Davros, to take over Gallifrey by cloning everyone, to do all
That
this
was
stuff.
more of the plan being
Yeah.
overly complex, but this is like different things that are happening in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, 1 minute someone's just gotten brutally murdered, and the next you have a DJ with all the music, and then it's like they do that multiple times, so it's not like a one-off. I don't know.
It's almost like it's trying to be a dark comedy, but not quite working.
Then there was like the kind of romance in the second one with like Jobel, and I don't know, and
where she stabs him with the needle in the end.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, disjointed is probably the right word. What happened?
What do you think of Davros? This is his second one, same actor as Resurrection.
Yeah, I think this. Yeah, I think he does good.
He does a good
Yeah, he does a good.
decoy Davros that's just the head, and actual Davros
Yeah.
can fly
I guess.
or hover.
It was kind of interesting. A little bit. I don't know. I mean,
And of course, he's got no hand now.
yeah. That
It's
too.
been shut off. I don't get it.
I don't.
That's a shame. No.
Why is this loved?
It's not. I don't think it's loved. It's liked. I think it's pretty good. I quite like it. But I've seen it. I think maybe need it a few times
Maybe.
to kind of grasp what's going on from each of the threads. Did you pick up on the cannibalism thing? Kara's food company, what Davros does with all the people that die that they can't make into Daleks, turn them into food, and that's how they've solved famine throughout the galaxy.
Oh right. Okay. I did not.
Yeah, didn't even
Pick
pick up on
that
that.
Maybe I do need to watch this again.
You did tell me at the end of
The
part
last,
one, I think
Same.
you wanted to watch it again at some point, which we will do. Yeah, I think it maybe needs that. Interestingly, I think you liked the DJ character.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the scenes where he turned up.
Because that's often that is the thing that gets criticised about this the most. Like,
Well,
really
it's the
annoying.
one-
It's really bad.
It's the one. Well, it's the one reliably thing I can latch onto.
Okay.
You know, with all these just other things happening and it all being, a bit of a mess this time at least.
Okay.
That was the one thing I feel like, at least I get some enjoyment out of those.
Okay. No.
DJs.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know.
Did you understand what was going on with the two sets of Daleks at the end? So, if you remember Resurrection of the Daleks.
Well, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I did think about that. That there were like sort of two sides of Daleks that were against each other. So
Mhm.
is that kind of the
That's
same thing?
yeah. So the idea is that the white Daleks follow Davros's enhanced Daleks. Do you remember
Right.
where he kind of in Resurrection where he was starting to make them?
Okay, and this is the result.
And he's got them here as well. And the black ones are the original ungenetically modified Daleks,
Right.
which Davros also created, but originally in Genesis of the Daleks.
Right. Okay, so they're specifically the ones from Genesis.
Or rather, not the ones from Resurrection, not necessarily from Genesis, from Destiny, from everything that we've seen prior.
Okay.
What we saw in Resurrection was almost like a new Genesis. I guess.
Well, Resurrection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So I'm not sure why this is called Revelation. Before you bring it up, I don't know why it's called Revelation of the Daleks. Maybe it is because they come in and save the day at the end.
Oh.
But I don't know. So after one season of the Sixth Doctor, what are your thoughts?
I'm alright with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely sort of warmed up to
Yeah.
the Sixth Doctor, sort of get him, and yeah.
Good. That's it.
Yeah,
Yep, he's good.
Yeah. I mean, got off to a very unique start, but
Already he's changed a lot from that.
he has, yeah. But yeah, no, I like him.
And Perry, once again, is not getting it easy.
Yeah.
Just really had a bad time with it.
I don't know.
I think it's the same director as Caves of Androzani, but I feel like it's well directed, but it's a lot less stylish. There's some really good sets and there's some good tracking shots. Particularly, I like the shot where Tassenbeaker kills Joe Bell and you're sort of handheld and it's going along, following her around, and I thought that was really cool. There is some really good, but it doesn't feel as good.
I don't know. Right. Because I think we are definitely going to give this another watch at some point.
Okay.
Kind of have to.
I did tell you not to bring that into your score.
I'm sorry, but
Okay.
it just...
Okay, no, do what you want. Just heart of hearts, give it a score. You always act as if it's like the most important decision in the world.
For now, I'm gonna give it a 5. Just sort of.
Well, that's
like
not too bad.
Uh,
I was sure you were going to give it lower. That's fine. No.
like just as a
Yeah.
sort of middle
That's
ground,
okay.
because I didn't think it was terrible. At least it actually leaves me thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know, in a way that isn't that I hated it. or
Okay.
thought it was a dreadful. You know, like some we've had in the past.
All right. Yeah, like the last one. That puts the Two Doctors as your favourite of the season,
Okay,
which is also my favourite of the season, I have to be honest.
sure. I mean, Robert Holmes.
Yeah. But it's not a lot of people's favourite of the season. It's often Vengeance on Varys that would get put as people's favourites.
Well, I liked that.
I
still.
think, yeah, it's not bad. They're all very close to each other. It's November 23rd today.
It is. Yes.
So that's why we're watching. I wanted to watch that too today, at least something.
Sure.
So it's the day, obviously, that Doctor Who was first broadcast, and as of Revelation of the Daleks Part 2, it's been cancelled.
Huh? What?
Or put on hiatus. I'm not joking. They took the show off the air at this point.
Oh, right.
Because just like one person at the BBC who was running things were like, I don't like it, so we're going to stop making it. So they did. And as you can imagine, there was a lot of people that were very, very upset about this.
Oh, yeah.
Including the people making Doctor Who.
Obviously.
So what I'm going to show you right now, and I apologise to you in advance, is a charity single that was made by John Nathan Turner and the continuity advisor at the time, called Ian Levine, who we talked about maybe doing some work on Attack of the Cybermen.
Right.
I think this is it. Let's see.
Doctor in Distress. So there's a song.
Yes. Charity single, implied song.
They turn.
Never heard anyone ask me to turn up this song before.
Because I want to hear what this is. Oh.
It's Nicola Bryan.
Right. Okay, I get it.
You wanted to stop.
I get the message of it.
Single-handedly, this single brought back the show.
Really?
No.
You. Oh.
but like petitions, and there were people threatening to like storm the BBC or whatever. I don't know. So obviously we had Colin Baker, and actually, if we'd watched more, you'd have seen Anthony Ainley in this as well.
Oh.
Did you recognise anyone else?
I thought I saw Lala Ward in there.
I don't think so. But Nicholas Courtney,
Oh.
who plays. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Bobby G, singer with Bucks Fizz.
Yeah, I can't say I recognise any of those names.
Well, a name you will recognise is the person who did the music.
Right.
Can you guess who it might be?
John Williams?
I don't know. That's a bit too high.
Okay.
Maybe like second most famous in the world. Just throw out some composer names. Do you know who did Inception?
Hans Zimmer! He did this!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean...
In the 80s, was doing really bad singles for really sad Doctor Who fans.
Well, I mean... It's good that It's come a long way since this, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit. Interestingly, when they brought it back, they didn't make any changes to the crew or the cast. So we're going to still have John Nathan Turner, still going to have Eric Saywood. We're still obviously got Colin Baker still, and Perry's still there.
Basically, just no changes. They just went back to
We've got a format change.
Oh.
So they originally obviously had a series planned that they were going to do for
Yeah.
Series 23, and there's a nice special feature on the Blu-ray box set where they kind of talk about it and what the stories would be and who would write them. Robert Holmes was going to write one.
Oh.
They were going to get Chris Bidmead to do one.
Oh.
We'll go through that and I'll show you that at some point. Obviously they scrapped all that because they thought, well, clearly they're going to want something different if what we were doing they thought wasn't working, even though I thought it was absolutely fine. You know. We're back to 4-parters.
And 20-minute long.
And 25-minute long episodes.
Okay.
The series are now half length. So in fact, it's not really 4-parters. They mostly happen to be 4-parters, but we get 14 episodes.
Right. So just less than
a lot. It's about half, just over half.
Okay.
Of the usual length.
So if that's 4 parts a story, then.
So to give you an idea, next season is 3 4-parters and a 2-parter finale.
Right. Okay. That's alright.
So it's a lot less Doctor Who in a year.
Wow.
It's very suddenly. Well, after no Doctor Who, I guess it's a lot more in a year. Just pretend that we've stopped watching for a year.
Let's actually stop.
For a year.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. We're going away. Sorry. No, we're not. But of course, that year when there was nothing was like. Obviously, John Nathan Turner was still in charge of the show. He just had no show to make. And that's kind of where all these marketing things came up, like the Doctor Who cookbook. You know, they started doing loads of things to get the Doctor Who name out there.
Everything but the show.
Apart from the actual show.
Right.
Yeah. Colin Baker and Nicola Bryant, I think, were under contract, so they got paid for a year where they didn't do any work. Which was probably quite nice for them, actually.
Yeah. Take the year off. Go on holiday. That, I can imagine the ordeal that was. I mean,
yeah. But yeah, so we'll be back with the next season, which we've got on Blu-ray.
Oh, right.
That's the one that came at one time.
Doctor Who never stops surprising me, and the BBC never stops surprising me in how poorly they treat this show throughout the years.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I think nowadays it's got the biggest budget of any BBC show, so I think
it's about time. I think that's it.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah, we're done too. See you for the Blake 7 series.
We're going to take you an 18-month hiatus.
Yes.